Most timber merchants buy large numbers of packs of parallel sawn boards. So parallel sawn boards are where the boards are all the same kind of sizes. Now we're different here because we buy a lot of packs that are random widths, and we actually split the packs and we can sell individual boards of specific sizes. So how do we know exactly what those sizes are and how we can get you the size that you need for your project? Well, that's down to the way that we manage our stock. So our inventory team measures all the boards and has its own way of categorizing all the stock. This is our inventory manager, Russell. So Russell, when we're managing our stocks, what's the method that we use to be able to know what boards we've got categorized here?
We use our own innovative QR system where each board is given an individual identity. From that, we know its exact measurement.
How does the QR code label actually work then?
So each QR label, we have its species, its country of origin, its product code, its grade, so whether it's prime, first and seconds, its sustainability, FSC, PEFC, or no chain of custody, its thickness, width, and its length, and then its individual board number.
So you talk about the sizes. How do we actually measure these boards when we book them in so we know what sizes that we need to put on the label?
So with this one, we'd find its narrowest thickness, its narrowest width, and then looking for any defects in the board, we'd measure its length that is actually usable.
With the unique QR code system, how does the salesperson help the customer to find that right kind of board?
So once we've created the label, all the information goes on the system and is there for the salesman to search, which means he can find the best board that suits your project.
So basically, if a customer came to us and said, I'm looking for this kind of a board, the salesperson would have an access to a huge list on the system, and this particular board with its QR code would be one of those products on that system. And by putting in the values, the unique values on that label, they'll actually be able to find that within that list, and essentially say, yes, we have that board in stock, and it's gonna basically be this price, and you can get it from us within this particular timescale.
That's it. Instead of coming out into the yard looking through thousands of boards trying to find that one individual board, it's a near instant answer on the system.
So what about if you wanted to do it from a different point of view? So let's say a customer wanted to find a board that they thought looked great or would suit their project perfectly. How do they then take that board and essentially find out what it costs and what that particular species is, for example?
As soon as they've identified the board here in our yard, they can grab any member of staff or salesperson who will be able to scan the actual QR label, and that will give them the dimensions and the price.
That's amazing. So there you have it. That innovative industry-leading system enables you to be able to find the exact board that you need in all of these boards within a yard. So your typical timber merchant will be trying to fit you up to a type of product that they have. So for example, they'll want you to tell them exactly what you're looking for and how many of them you need. The difference here is that we're actually speaking to you about your project, talking to you about the kind of boards that you're going to need for that project. And then what we do is we find out how many of those boards that we actually have, and then we locate that board. We bring those boards to you to suit your project. And that's where you have the difference.